YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
I find him. You know, I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
If any of you guys hated to see New York bias amongst podcasters, just wait until this Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder podcast comes out. Now, these guys announced their podcast, The Real Report, a couple months ago, and now they finally signed on. I believe they signed with Volume. They're now going on a promo run to promote the podcast. Now, Yayo and Uncle Murder stopped by the Breakfast Club today, and these guys had a very interesting conversation about who's better between Lloyd Banks and Fabolous. Yes, I know, this is a debate that's been going on actually the last couple of years. I believe Murder Mook and Loaded Lux were the ones to actually kick off this conversation a couple years ago, and recently they just did a freestyle about it. Make sure you guys go check it out on their channel. Now, first off, if you're ever going to have this conversation about who's better between Lloyd Banks and Fabolous, the last person to have this conversation with is Yayo. Not only is he going to ride for his home team and G-Unit member Banks, but he's going to present you with some of the most ridiculous arguments that really has nothing to do with the conversation. Part of Tony Yayo's argument was that Lloyd Banks is currently on tour right now and Fab is not. Somebody please tell me what that has to do with the argument. If we're talking who has a better catalog and who's also the better lyricist, somebody getting booked to do a couple shows overseas really has nothing to do with the argument.
Back to the Fab Banks thing, because that is a good conversation, because I always looked
I'm going with Banks.
But I always looked at Banks as being
I'm going with Lloyd Banks.
No, Yayo going with Banks.
Yeah, I'm going with Banks, and I'm going to tell you why. Banks is about to go on tour right now, out the country. Who else is going on tour?
What are we talking about? Like Banks does shows. I can see Banks on the road all the time.
But he's about to go overseas right now. He's going to Bulgaria and all that.
And lyrical. Let me ask you, Murder.
They be hating on Banks.
Banks, nobody.
You can't ask a studio.
I gotta ask him.
Of
Banks
people who's better when they're all friends with Fab. Not saying Fab ain't nice. It's debatable, but I'm going with Banks.
Murder.
Huh?
Fab a better songwriter.
I don't think so.
Fab a better songwriter.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. He got better records.
I just don't agree with you guys.
But lyrically,
Murder,
right
what do you think, Murder? Don't let
Murder's
Murder
taking a long time.
Uncle Murder,
you know he's from Brooklyn, so he gonna co-sign any.
I'm just gonna keep it real. I think it was a point where Banks was that dude at the time.
Fab wanted to sign with G-Unit.
No.
I think Fab wanted to sign with G-Unit. He wanted to sign with G-Unit.
What is he talking about? When Banks was
stop
like
playing.
killing shit.
These niggas ain't have video games and shit like that. Come on, man.
I think Banks kind of chilled out.
Cataloging songs. Who's on tour right now? Banks. Fab is not.
It's not mad about tour.
Not on tour though.
That's mad.
That is a good question.
Because overseas, we are the biggest. G-Unit is the biggest. You can ask anybody in Europe or anything. Not trying to
answer Murder.
We was the most hated in one. Look, Murder didn't buy a house till he got down with G-Unit. He was down with Jay-Z. He was down with Rough Riders.
All that money you made on
people. He made the money.
I had an apartment.
I never wanted a house until I had the little kids. So once I started getting the little kids, that's when I decided.
It's just we the niggas y'all love to hate, not you. Maybe you sometimes. I don't know. But we the niggas that love to hate.
Answer Murder.
How you gonna throw me? I ain't got more beef than you.
Fuck that. Banks better.
Answer the question.
But ain't Envy supposed to say Banks just because he's from Queens?
That's right.
That's what I was thinking.
That's mad.
He's not from Queens no more.
Real. I am from Queens, but I'm being honest and real. What are y'all talking about? When it comes to catalog, you can't deny Fab's catalog.
Okay, you a DJ. Who killed more people? Listen. No, we're gonna say that. Hold on. This is coming from a mixtape DJ.
Yes, sir.
Let's not act like G-Unit didn't run the fucking mixtape fucking market.
Nobody's saying that, though. We're not saying that.
So what are you talking about?
But when it comes to catalog and songs,
I'm going with Banks. No, Banks had Banks. I'm going with Lloyd Banks.
Let's be for
you
real.
Bugging, son.
Come on, you bugging.
What you think, Jess?
Crazy.
What you think? Fab,
niggas had video games and all that, cereal and all that.
We're talking catalog when it comes to
I'm going with catalog. I'm going with Lloyd Banks. He on tour right now.
And I love Banks.
He's going on tour right now. Of course, everybody has opinion, but I'm going with Lloyd Banks.
I respect it.
Who started this debate?
He just came out.
In
general, like who?
I just seen it all over line. I do see it all over line.
A lot of Fab
They was
friends.
talking about it.
I think the niggas that be with Fab started it, right? Because that's who I saw.
Of course, it was a whole bunch of niggas that fuck with Fab that said he's better.
But I always
I'm
thought
going
like
with Lloyd
I
Banks.
always
But
thought
that's
Fab
who- yeah.
inspired Banks though. Like when you listen
Nah.
to Fab, you hear. I mean, Banks. You
Banks
hear a lot
was
of
nice.
Fab.
Banks was nice at like
Soulja Boy.
15 when we was doing
Soulja Boy.
hood mixtape
posted it?
streets.
Who posted Soulja Boy?
Mixtapes and shit like
Soulja Boy
that.
asked the same question.
Know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real?
yeah.
Oh.
What?
I'm going with Lloyd Banks.
It's better. Lloyd
G-Unit
Banks or Fabolous.
G-Unit is one of the groups that had the biggest impact in New York City.
That's a fact.
Like, and let's keep it real. Mixtape wise, we was killing niggas on mixtapes when niggas had albums. His mixtape shit will kill niggas'
But
albums.
Fab was signed to the mixtape
Okay,
king.
Banks mixtape shit can kill a lot of Fab shit.
But
I'm just keeping it real. That's just my opinion. I know somebody's going. It's a debatable shit because Fab is a good lyricist, but I'm going with Lloyd Banks all the time.
But I think when people lean into Fab is because commercially Fab had a longer run than
you gotta remember this. Remember we was beefing with the Locks.
Yeah.
Remember when they had Green Lantern on the phone and all that? And,
Yeah,
what's the name? Thank you, Jess. Remember when we had Green Lantern on the phone and they was like, "Yo, look out for the young boy. We gotta look out for." Come on, bro. Banks is a fucking torpedo, bro. That niggas, I'm
Banks
telling
is
you,
a
when it come to
torpedo.
bars,
Banks
niggas
gets
can't
busy.
fuck with him, bro.
A lot of Banks stuff is G-Unit related, but when it comes to that catalog,
Now we gonna say G-Unit related.
That's not why you saying Fab.
But yeah, you gotta admit this.
I am not Desert
What?
Storm, but the reason is
You Desert Storm, that's
Definitely
right.
Desert Storm.
Come on,
When everybody know you Desert Storm.
Desert Storm, I'm G-Unit. It's the same thing. I speak the 50 more than I speak the melody more than I speak the
Now.
Click right now.
Now,
You better claim your
Charlamagne,
clip.
now he
Represent.
talked to 50.
Now, shockingly, even though he just got dissed by Fabolous, this morning 50 Cent weighed in on the conversation. He said Fab versus Banks. They both write better when it's about girls. They both think they're better than everybody. They both never put in no work in themselves. They both are not likely to sell at this point in their career. It's a tie, ladies and gentlemen. They are the same. God damn, 50? Now, first off, this is obviously going to be subjective. Nobody's right and nobody's wrong. However, there are certain facts you can insert to help prove your point. Now, for me personally, if we're talking better lyricist, you gotta go with Banks, easily. If we're talking better songwriter, Fab. There's no question about it. Now, the tiebreaker is going to be catalog. Over the course of his career, Banks has dropped 16 mixtapes and 6 studio albums. Meanwhile, Fabolous has dropped 11 mixtapes and 7 official studio albums. And obviously with Fab on the mixtapes, you can't go wrong with the Soul Tapes or the Summertime Shootouts. And with Banks, as far as mixtapes, you got Cold Corner 2 and also Failure Is No Option. Now, me personally, as far as memorable mixtapes, I gotta go with Fab. Now, this might be recency bias, you guys, but there is something about when Fab was dropping Summertime Shootout that made everybody stop and drop what they were doing to go listen to it. It was a music moment that I don't think Banks has ever had. And again, like I told you guys, this could be recency bias. But either way, you can't go wrong with either option, Banks or Fab. You guys get in the comments below. Who do you guys have in these categories? Best lyricist, better catalog, and also best songwriter. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.